Okay, good morning, guys. It is 7:53 on Tuesday, the 23rd of May 2023, and I just thought I would have a quick look through some articles on the BBC before I would put our investment in place this week. As you probably realise, this is still before market open, so yeah, just thought I'd have a quick look at the press. This title caught my eye. I haven't read it yet. I'm trying to see what has gone on. I've just had a notification from OBS that was slightly concerning there, that sort of suggested that there could have been an issue with the connection. Okay, let's just scan this very quickly. Problems with the foundations, cracks in the walls, timber frame rotting, bathroom floors collapsed, water damage. Goodness. Demolition and rebuilding should be considered, an independent survey said. And okay, frankly, it does sound as if this thing was, I don't know, either it wasn't built right, or there's a problem with materials, or I don't know. Somebody else paid 900,000. They don't know how long the building's gonna stand. Surely there must be some legal comeback against the builders in that situation. Okay, so basically looking at this bit, they're all passing the buck. The builder's been made aware, but they failed to engage, and a third-party company had signed off their works, and is it the government? I don't think it's the government, but anyway, the developer maybe relied on that certificate, which you should be able to rely on in all fairness. I do feel as if there should be some kind of legal remedy here where you can go back and take on the people that issued a certificate to say that the thing is right. You should be able to take them on if they are not competent to make that assessment, and subsequently it would be for them then to take on the builder if they feel they've been misled in some way. At least that's my opinion, not as a lawyer, but anyway. Okay, interesting case. Right, let's get a look at the market. 3 minutes to go until market open. So yesterday we had a rise of 0.23%, and compared to this time last week, we're up about 2.5%, and you can see that represented by the reasonably significant blue candle. We've seen moves like this in the past. Frankly, it's not that remarkable. Although it is kind of, it does look to me as if things are going in the right direction. However, that said, it is my belief that it is probably more likely that the market may well dip as opposed to rise when it opens here in a couple of minutes, and that's where I'm hoping to hop in and place our weekly £120 worth of investment. Just to take a quick look at the figures. So the current portfolio value 7,255. That's up nearly 2.5%. Average price currently 62.56. Current price 64.12. So I'm kind of having a bit of a bet to myself that I should be able to buy for under 64.12. We'll have a look at the notifications in a minute, because at the minute the market's just about to open, so I'm going to open the window to buy the £120 worth of shares. I'm going to wait for the market to open. We can see the price up here. I don't know, to be honest, whether we'll see that change just as quickly as we'll see it change over here, but keep your eye, kind of one eye here and one eye over here. And once I see that the market is open, and you'll probably see it fluctuate a fair bit in the very first few seconds. Now that could happen anytime because it's just, my clock has just clicked over. Market open according to this 64.12, the price to beat. Now you will remember I always say you cannot time the market. I'm going to say you cannot time the market, but if, let's put it this way, the US market is open later than the UK market. And bearing that in mind, because that's the case, hypothetically, you can see, if you watch the US trades, you can see if the market continues in the same direction as it had previously, or indeed if it changes direction later in the trading day in the US. Quite honestly, I haven't actually done that this time. I suppose because this is hypothetical, it's theoretical. The other perhaps slightly noteworthy point as regards the S&P 500 is that it rises an average of 3 days out of 4. Now I think it was J.L. Collins said that, and I'm pretty sure that is based on quite an amount of data. That of course is not to say that you couldn't have, I don't know, 50 days where it falls every day in a row. That is theoretically possible. It would just mean that there would be a higher number of days that correspond, as opposed to just 3 out of 4 days. There would be more 4 out of 4 days, or 4 to 5 days, say, where the market would rise on average. That would counteract that. Not seen any movement so far, and it's 3 minutes past. I'm a little bit perplexed and surprised at that. I'm going to actually close this window just in case. I don't think that would make any difference, but let's just change this time scale to 5 minutes. Okay, so that has happened and hasn't really shown us anything at all. I'll change it back again to the 1 week view, which is the view that you're normally looking at with me. So that's our 1 week view. Tell you what guys, let's fire in the trade anyway. As I say, it's purely theoretical, it's just a punt in terms of whether whether the value here should stay the same, increase, or indeed decrease. I'm going to review the order. I'm going to put it through. So 64.12 is the current price. Let's see what we get. So order placed, order executed. I think it was cheaper than 64.12. Let's just have a look, see. Yes, indeed. Bought 1.87 shares at 64.05. Interesting, and I don't know why that has not moved at all. That's strange. Okay, the figures at the bottom have updated, but they haven't updated here either. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to refresh and just see if things start to move. I'm not keen on looking at a thing that looks as if it's frozen, quite honestly. This can sometimes take some time, although I get the impression that not everybody is connected at market open.